Yo, can you cut? You say you can cut. That's what your IG say, bro.
What's going on, guys? This is Johnny from Dudecancut TV. Welcome back to another video. As you can see, we are back in my suite once again, and today I have the privilege and pleasure of giving you guys the pros and the cons of working in a salon suite versus working in a barbershop. It's been like a couple weeks since I've been back in the suite, and it's been great so far. And if this is your first time here, I want to say welcome and thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you've gotten any value from this channel. All right, we are about culture, education, and empowerment, and we are building a community over here on YouTube. And if you're on Instagram, make sure you follow your boy at Dudecancut. I've been a barber for about 15 years this year, and I worked in a barbershop for 6 years before I opened my own barbershop. After opening my own shop, we were in business for about 6.5, almost 7 years before my family and I relocated from Chicago to Tampa, Florida. I got here to Tampa. I worked in a barbershop for about 6 months, and I was growing. Really, everything was great. And then I figured it was time for me to move on and get my own space. And I've been in my suite now for about 3 weeks. And so my last video, I asked you guys to give me some ideas on what you guys want to hear from me next. And a lot of you said, yo, hey bro, drop that pros and cons video. I saw your comment. So that's what this is. Today is the pros and cons about being in the suite versus being in the barbershop. Yeah, so let's get right into it, man. Let's get right into it. The pros, man, it's been great being in your own space. One of the pros of being in your own space is it's your own space. It's your own space. You can decorate it. You can have it the way you want to have it. You can light a candle. You cannot. You can offer drinks. You cannot. You can do so many different things depending on where you're renting from, right? So that's pro number one. Number two, I would say atmosphere. You have full control of the atmosphere. If you want to listen to jazz all day, or you want to listen to gospel music, if you want to listen to rock and roll music or folk music or whatever vibe you want, you can create that in your atmosphere for you and for your clients. You don't have to worry about being in a barbershop where the music is not to your liking or to your client's liking. You have full control over that. So that is definitely a pro and one of my favorite things about, because I do music, so that really plays a big part in my whole vibe and my whole brand and everything. Next is there's unlimited growth. There's unlimited growth. Sometimes in a barbershop, you can be at a shop where one of the rules is everybody needs to charge around the same. And I did that for my shop. It makes sense, right? You don't want one guy charging $25, the next guy charging $50, the next guy charging $100. You want everybody to kind of be around the same. It just makes sense for the clients. You know what I mean? So that's a pro, man. Being on your own, you can charge whatever you want, and there's no ceiling, there's no gap, there's nobody telling you, hey bro, you shouldn't charge this much because we got this guy charging this or whatever. You don't have to worry about that because you are on your own, and you can charge whatever the heck you want to charge. You want to charge $200 a haircut? Charge $200 a haircut. If you feel like you're worth that, charge that. Another pro is you're not bound by the shop. You're not held down by the shop. Meaning, like, some shop owners, I was like this as well, want you to be in the barbershop, want you to sit around and stay in the barbershop. You got to take the walk-ins. You got to be available, right? If we're a barbershop, we don't have barbers, how can we be a barbershop, right? So in a suite, it's your own. If you don't want to be here, if you want to start at noon, you could do that. If you want to cut 2 or 3 of your clients and you don't have anybody else for the day, you can go home. It's up to you. It's really your own business. This is your Fortune 500 company. This is your barbershop, and you can do whatever you want. You are truly your own boss here, because contrary by popular belief, in a barbershop, you are not your own boss. That's a whole nother video. You're not your own boss in a barbershop because there are shop rules. You don't own the space. You don't own the building. You don't own the business, right? You're responsible for your booth, right? But the shop owner has to do a lot more that I'll discuss in another video. I don't want to get into that off a tangent. I want to stay on task. But when you are in a suite, you are truly your own boss. And if you feel you have the clientele and you have the wherewithal and the know-it-all to market and brand yourself properly, then you should be fine. And especially if you're nice behind the chair. If you're nice behind the chair and you know how to tell people about it, you know how to market yourself, the sky's the limit. The sky's truly the limit. You're talking to a guy who moved here from Chicago. Back in Chicago, I was charging $50 to $60 a haircut. When I got here, several shops told me I should not charge that much. I can't charge that much. BS, right? I'm a veteran barber. I could charge whatever I want and grow. I'll grow slow. It's all good. I don't want to cut everybody. And that was my mindset from the beginning. I didn't want to cut everybody. So originally when I got here, I wanted to open up my own space, but I couldn't find anything available. So I settled for working in the barbershop. And I knew that working in the barbershop, I would have to dial back some of the things that I wanted to do. As an owner, I don't know no other way but to do my own thing, right? That's the way it's been for me the last 7 years of my career. So I haven't worked in a shop in a very long time. And so if you are an independent person and you know how to brand and market yourself and you're okay with missing out on some of the pros that come with working in the barbershop, which I'll get to, then I say go for it. Go for it, man. I think, at least for me, the clients have loved it. The clients have literally, they absolutely love my space. And they love the quietness. They love the one-on-one vibe I give them and just that one-on-one service I offer them. And I feel like my haircuts are better. That's just my opinion. I feel like I can focus a lot more here. So that's just me though. I mean, it's up to you, whatever it is you want to do. Those are the pros. Let's keep it real about some of these cons, okay? Con number one, I would say the biggest con is not having the camaraderie. It's just me, all right? It's just me. There's nobody else here right now. It's just me. And I love people. I'm a people person. I love being around people. I'm not an introvert. I love people. I'm an extrovert. I love being around people and competing at the barbershop and talking smack and talking about LeBron and whatever, the sports and all that. I enjoy that part of it, right? But I also know what type of client I'm going after as well. And I know that for me, the type of clientele that I want to garner, it wouldn't work in a barbershop setting, right? Because I do man weaves, I do other services and things like that, and I could not do that in a barbershop. But one of the biggest cons is definitely not having that camaraderie, not having that team atmosphere that I'm used to. Another con as well. I mean, y'all probably should expect this one. It's not cheap to be in your own suite, boss. It's not cheap, man. You're gonna pay a couple more $100, okay, on top of what you're used to paying for your booth rent. So. But you get all of those pros. You get to charge what you want. You get to come and go as you please. Nobody's on your back. All that good stuff, right? So, I mean, it's a con, but it comes with it. It comes with the territory. I understand business, and so to me, it was no big deal. I understand that's what it is, and you have to know that going in. If you're considering getting a suite, it's not going to be cheaper than renting a booth at a barbershop. It's not. It's not going to be cheaper. I'm letting you know that now. You're not going to save any money by going to a suite. You're going to spend more money. But it's yours. It's yours, and it's yours. You're the owner. You're the boss. You do whatever you want to do. So if that matters a lot to you, then the price shouldn't even matter. You want your peace of mind, I say pay the money and be great. There's no walk-ins, right? There's no walk-ins. It's just you in this suite, with this door, right? There's no walk-in traffic. So I would encourage you, if you don't have the clientele, it may not be wise for you to jump out there and get a suite. Right? If you don't have the clientele, I mean, you're making, $1,200 to $1,500 a week every week. Like if you're not at least doing that, then I wouldn't suggest you do it. Unless you like me, you know how to market yourself and brand yourself and promote yourself, then you might be able to do it. Because I didn't have the clientele that like I thought I would want to have before I left. This was just an opportunity I could not pass on. And since I've been here, I've actually grew 20 to 30 more percent in the last 3 weeks since I've been here. So I've cut a lot more new clients since I've been on my own, because now I'm able to showcase this really plush and luxurious space, and that's attractive to the certain type of clientele I want. This isn't really a con for me, but it may be a con for you. In a barbershop, the owner typically markets the barbershop, and they do all of the heavy lifting behind the scenes. This is completely on you. This is completely on you. If you don't know how to properly market yourself, set up your Yelp page, set up your Google page, get you a website. It's going to be very hard for people to know you're here, okay? If it's not going to be just Booksy. It cannot just be just Booksy. It cannot be just, you know what I mean? It has to, you're a business. You are a business. This is your business now. This isn't just your booth where you cut hair. This is your business. So you need to know the proper way to make people know you're here, to let people know that you are here. And the owner of the barbershop, if it's a good owner, they've been doing that for you, and you probably didn't even know. They've been doing that for you. That's why you're getting walk-ins. That's why people are coming in, walking in. They know that the shop is there. The owner is promoting the shop. So now you're taking the place of the owner, promoting your shop, because this is your shop, your business. So you need to know how to properly do that. So if you don't, then you probably should find out before you try to get a suite, because you're not going to get any. People don't just walk through these hallways, hey, I'm looking for a haircut. It's not like that. It is not like that. It's appointment only, and people come here expecting to book appointments. So take all of that into consideration. In closing, I'll say this. If you just want to come to work and cut hair, the suite is not for you. It's not for you. A barbershop with a great owner is for you. You just want to come to work, cut hair, pay your booth rent or pay your commission, whatever you're under, and go home. This is not for you. But if you are a veteran barber or a barber that's been doing this, I wouldn't even say veteran, but 5 years at minimum, 5 years, and can cut all textures of hair, and you have a pretty good following on social media, you have a professional website, you know how to brand and market yourself, you're decent with photography, you know how to do reels, you know how to do videos, and you know how to tell people about yourself, and you already have a steady clientele, if you're not going to miss the camaraderie, the walk-ins, the marketing from the owner, I say go for it. I say go for it. Go for it. I done seen it all, y'all. I done seen it all. And so at this point in my career, I'm a 15-year veteran. I'm at peace. I'm at peace being here. I'm at peace being here. This is so much better for me at this point in my career. But for you, it may not be. It may not be. But it may be. So hope that helps, man. Let's chop it up. Let me know if this helps you guys. I got some other videos on the way. But I want to thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like, share, subscribe to the video and to the channel, And I'll see y'all in the next one. God bless. Peace.
Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. Until then,
just chill until the next episode.
Dudecancut.com